Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived an old farmer named Ram Kumar. He was a hard-working man who lived with his 5 grown-up sons in a small, dilapidated hut. Despite his constant effort on the farm, Ram Kumar struggled to make enough money to meet even the basic needs of his family. His house was falling apart, and the roof leaked whenever it rained. The walls were cracked, and the floor was uneven. Every day, Ram Kumar worked from dawn till dusk, but his efforts were hardly enough to improve their condition. His sons, however, did not share his work ethic. Instead of helping with the farm, they spent their days wandering around the village, chatting with their friends and enjoying their time. Ram Kumar felt a growing sense of frustration. He was not only tired from the endless work, but also heartbroken because his sons were not interested in improving their situation. They were indifferent to their father's struggles. One day, while Ram Kumar was working in the fields, he encountered an old woman in the village, affectionately known as Dadi Amma. She was wise and had seen many things in her long life. She noticed how tired and worn Ram Kumar looked and asked him, "Why do you look so sad and exhausted despite working so hard? Tell me, my son, what troubles you?" Ram Kumar sighed deeply, his heart heavy with worry, and shared his struggles with Dadi Amma. He told her that no matter how much he worked, he remained poor, and his sons did not care to help him. Dadi Amma thought for a moment. Her old eyes filled with understanding. She then asked, "Have you ever thought about getting one of your sons married? Sometimes, bringing a daughter-in-law into the family can help bring a fresh perspective and new energy. Perhaps it could make things better." Ram Kumar looked at her, his mind confused. He explained that his eldest son, Rahul, had already married, but his wife, Sarita, had never come to live with them. Rahul and Sarita's marriage had been arranged some time ago, but Ram Kumar's house was too poor to accommodate her. He was ashamed to bring her into such a small, broken-down hut. Ram Kumar believed that Sarita would never want to live in such conditions. Dadi Amma, however, was not discouraged. A warm smile spread across her wrinkled face, and she said gently, "Don't give up hope, Ram Kumar. I can help you bring Sarita back to your house. I will give Rahul some clothes and essentials, and you can send him to bring his wife home." Ram Kumar was hesitant at first, his heart uncertain, unsure if things would improve. But he finally agreed to Dadi Amma's suggestion, though with a sense of hope flickering inside him. He decided to send Rahul to her the next day, hoping that maybe, just maybe, things would turn around. The next morning, Rahul went to Dadi Amma's house, a little unsure about what to expect. She gave him some money, clothes, and household goods to take to his wife. She reassured Rahul everything will be fine, but Rahul was still anxious. He wondered how Sarita would react to living in such a poor house. Despite his doubts, Rahul set out to bring his wife back. When Rahul reached Sarita's house, she was surprised to see him. She was even more shocked when Rahul handed her the few things he had brought. Sarita had expected more, but there was hardly enough to think about. She was worried about how she would be received in a house that was so poor. She feared that her in-laws would judge her and feel disappointed in her. Her parents, however, encouraged her, telling her that she had to go back and be with her husband. Sarita felt a little hesitant, but the love for her husband pushed her to agree. She sighed deeply and said, "All right, I will go with you." When Sarita saw her new home, she was overwhelmed. The house was small, dark, and very poorly maintained. There were cracks in the walls, broken furniture, and everything seemed to be in disarray. The house was not only small, but also very dirty. Rahul and Sarita exchanged a worried look, unsure of what to do next. Sarita, however, did not give up. She thought to herself, if we all work together, we can improve the situation." With determination, she started cleaning the house, arranging things, and making the place more comfortable. Rahul came back from the fields to find the house transformed. Sarita had worked tirelessly, cleaning and organizing everything. The house looked much better, and there was a sense of calmness in the air. Rahul was surprised and pleased. His heart swelled with pride as he looked at Sarita and said, "This place feels much better. You've done a great job." Sarita smiled, her heart full of joy, and replied, "It feels more like our home now. If we all work together, we can make this place even better." The next evening, the whole family sat together. Sarita addressed everyone with a calm yet determined voice. "We need to work together to improve our living conditions. First, we should start by cleaning and organizing the house. Then, we can focus on the farm and other work that needs to be done." Ram Kumar listened to his daughter-in-law's words, his heart filled with mixed emotions. He was initially hesitant and said, "But we don't have money or resources. How can we make things better with so little?" He felt hopeless, as if the task ahead was impossible. Sarita's voice was calm, but there was a spark of hope in her words as she replied, "We may not have money, but we have each other. We can work hard and support one another. That is what will bring about change. Hard work and unity are the real treasures we have." Ram Kumar, though still unsure, was moved by Sarita's confidence and energy. He felt a sense of warmth and a flicker of hope in his heart. He agreed to give it a try. "Yes, you are right. If we all work together, we can make our lives better," he said, his voice filled with new belief. The next morning, everyone in the family worked together. They cleaned the house, repaired what they could, and organized the farm. Even though they had very little, they put in a lot of effort. Slowly, things began to improve. The house, once dark and dirty, became cleaner and more comfortable. The family worked together in the fields, helping each other with the farming tasks. As they worked side by side, Ram Kumar realized that the family's unity and love were more important than money. The real wealth they had was not in material things, but in their bond and hard work. Over time, the family's situation gradually improved. The farm became more productive, and their lives became better, not because of wealth, but because of their effort, unity, and love. Ram Kumar, who had once been focused on material wealth, now understood that the greatest wealth is not in money or things, but in family, love, and unity. He felt proud of his sons, especially Rahul and Sarita, who had helped him understand the value of hard work and family. His heart swelled with happiness as he realized the importance of love and unity in their lives. This story teaches us an important lesson. True wealth is not found in material possessions, but in love, unity, and the hard work that a family puts into making their lives better. With love and effort, even the poorest family can find happiness and success. The greatest treasure of all is the bond of family and the effort shared by all its members.